Fellow Toastmasters, raise your hand if you are a collector of any sort of item. Thank you. I personally became collector of makeup and jewelry, you can see. It was a point, and probably some of you can identify with me, when you are a collector, you get this item, and the next item you want, it will be better, and the next one better, and the next one better. When I open my eyes, the makeup that I have, my collection, it was humongous. I couldn't even fit it in the drawers in my closet. My jewelry, it wasn't as humongous. However, when I look my bank account, it was going just low and low and low. And I discovered that my collection mentality was becoming an addiction, and I become a compulsive buyer. I started reflecting and thinking about myself. How can I manage this compulsive buying? I need to think a purpose for my future and have a better sustaining life. Fellow Toastmasters, thank you for joining me today as we discuss a topic that touches the life of so many of us, regardless of the age, sex, socioeconomic status. Overcoming impulsive buying is an issue. However, the good news is, with determination, support, and the right strategies, recovery is possible. First, overcoming a compulsive buying is a journey that it doesn't happen from the night to the day. You need to accept that you have a problem, and then set up some steps that you should follow in order to overcome your problem. I'm a person that I am very intelligent, and I find the problem and I try to find a solution without get complications. What I did, I went to internet and I found some stage that I say, okay, let me read these steps and let me try to apply to myself. This is what I have been doing, and I want to share all these steps with you. The first step is self-awareness. You need to make sure that you reflect about that, you recognize that you have a problem. When you recognize that you have a problem, you have to think, what is triggering this compulsive buying? It is because you're getting bored, because it is a stress, you're having some emotions. Understand the root cause is very important. It's crucial to pass the first stage and overcome impulsive buying. The second one is seek support. First time, you can ask your friends, you can ask your family. I believe you shouldn't be shy. You should be open about the problem that you have, and you can get support with your own people that is closer to you. If you feel that you need deeper help, you can find a therapist, you can find a counselor, anybody specialized that can give you some coping therapies. I personally share the same problem with my sister. So we agree, next time that we see each other, we are not going to exactly do certain things that will prompt for us to buy more jewelry. So we're helping each other on that. The third one is create a budget. I'm sure all of us, we do it, but make sure that your budget is more conscious. Make sure that you take your income, you put your essential spending, and make sure that you allocate just a piece of flexible spending to splurge in anything that you want to spend for any hobby or any collection that you want to do, or anything flexible that you want to do it, but make sure that you have some boundaries in terms of your money. The fourth step is identify what triggers your behaving. Identify, recognize situations, emotions, environments that trigger you to become this compulsive buying. Once you identify these situations, start to think, how can I overcome these situations and I am not compulsive buying? So one of the techniques is, make sure that you breathe. Make sure that you always have in your mind your goal. I want to get off this compulsive buying. Make sure that you are in control and you're present with the situation. Just have some mindful techniques and make sure that you always have present in what is your ultimate goal. The next step is establish healthy habits. Sometimes because it's compulsive, we just want to keep doing that. No, just switch a little bit what you're doing. Do steps that will help to your overall health. Engage in activities that you can enjoy, things that give you some sense of accomplishments. Consider maybe a new hobbies that are not expensive. Volunteer, participate in different activities, something that is in line with your values and your feelings that make you feel comfortable moving on from this problem. The next step is set realistic goals. Don't think that by next month I'm not gonna buy this or I'm not gonna become not compulsive buyer. Just take a step by step and celebrate any time that you pass one step. But at the same time, we're not perfect. If you set back and you fail in one of your goals, just don't be too hard with yourself. Just pick it up and move on. Keep with your goal. The last step is educate yourself. Just keep in mind marketing strategies, consumism, all these things that we see constantly in the outside world. It's prompting to your brain to this compulsive buying. Understand all that. I personally used to follow a lot of influencers in YouTube. What I've been doing is I am not following them anymore. I still seeing all the alerts. I see, but I don't go deep. If I don't see, I don't miss. I highly recommend just be conscious that this is a fully consumism. It doesn't. You can live without all that. Your life will be more meaningful with that. In conclusion, overcoming compulsive buying is a challenging, but it still is an achievable goal. It requires reflection, support, implementing practices that may you break free from that cycle, from these problems. And remember, you are not alone. You always can find help, and as well, you're setting yourself with a healthy habits and more sustainable future. I want to thank all of you for listening to my speech today, and I wish all of you good luck if any journey that you have, if anything related to this. Thank you. Back to you.